All right. How are we all doing? Thank you. Give it up for everyone who just performed. Yeah. You know, I've been doing stand-up comedy for a few years, and people tell me, they ask me, they're like, don't you get nervous up there? And I said, yeah, I do, but someone once told me to replace the word nervous with excited when you're talking about something. So I'll tell people, yeah, I'm going to the airport next week, and I'm excited. Fuck, yeah. Get to take off my shoes. Some people are into that, you know? I'm going to an open casket funeral next week, and I'm excited. That's great. You know, Catholic funerals, they're great. They're like, boo, grandma. I'm getting an enema next week, and I'm excited. Sounds like shit. Okay, I'm not a big musical person, but I do really like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love it. I've seen it at midnight. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I think they should come up with an updated version for, like, Gen Zs. Like, they should do a remake, go to an updated version. So instead of having a trans from transsexual Transylvania, they have a pansexual from polyamorous Pennsylvania. I think that would work out. All right, yeah. Another thing that makes me nervous or excited, I don't remember. But another thing that makes me, nervous is that on social media, they have the care emoji next to the laughing emoji. And that's really fucked up. That's a really fucked up way to program things because I accidentally laugh at someone who just lost their job. Or I accidentally laugh at someone whose dog just died. Or I accidentally laughed at someone who just lost their house in a fire. It's always kind of rough. That's rough. Oh boy. And another thing with social media, I'm not a parent. Someone talked about kids earlier. Yeah, but if I was a parent, I would not let my kids go on until they were like 17 or 18. Like, I'd rather have them at like age 10 playing at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 than being on social media. No, I would. I'd catch them on social media one day, and I'd be like, what are you doing on social media? I thought you were supposed to be pretending to blow your enemy to fucking pieces like I told you to. All right, okay. All right, good thing that joke didn't bomb. Okay, all right. Anybody here like TV? It's a golden age of fucking television, man. I love it. Been watching so much lately. And I watch everything on the Roku. Anybody have the Roku? Yeah. I heard rumors that... What?
30 Rock.
30 Rock. That's a long time ago. I loved that. I used to watch that with The Office back to back, and I was in like 8th grade. Okay. Anyways, I heard a rumor they were coming out with a version for conservatives. Yeah, apparently it's just called Coup. Okay, glad this isn't the wrong crowd. All right. And yeah, speaking of which, I've been following the news lately with regarding the wrinkled old lard of shit. With the indictments. Yeah, the indictments. Trump. Yeah, that's his name. Okay. And what's crazy about the indictments is that it's crazy. They gave Trump a gag order for giving Stormy Daniels a gag order and a gag order. It's just like, oh God, it's like Inception, but probably a way better movie. Like, fuck that movie, Jesus, man. Okay, and that's what's crazy too. Is the January 6th hearings. Just imagine if you were in like 2004, and then all of a sudden you were just standing there, and a time traveler came from the future, and they said to you, "Oh, in the future, Dick Cheney's daughter is going to be trying to protect democracy." Like, what? And like, go home, time traveler. You're drunk, okay? I'm like, speaking of Cheney, yeah, what are you going to shoot me in the face while you're at it too? Got any weapons of mass destruction also? 2004 references. All right. And another thing that's been in the news, I got to talk about it. Yes, AI. Yeah, that's been going on. Yeah, and the thing about AI is that it's been taking, the big problem with it is that it's taking people's jobs, but I think we got to convince conservatives that it's taking people's jobs. And I think I know how to do that. First of all, we need to name every AI chatbot's name to Jose. And then every logo for the chatbot has to have like a sombrero on it. And then I was doing the AI Spotify DJ. It's great, but then I think then another thing is they could slip in is that they would say, oh, coming up next, your favorite artist, Kid Rock. Coming up next, your favorite artist, Kid Rock. And before that comes up, and they'd be like, wait a minute, they're taking our fucking jobs. Okay. All right. Speaking of music, I go to a lot of these open mics, and I'm usually, when I go to comedy open mics, I'm running late a lot, and then I'm like, oh, I got to take a fucking Uber. Usually the Uber drivers are really nice, but the problem is that they are playing Christian rock, and that's a problem. And I think they really just got to call Christian rock what it is. It's Christian rock is a terrible term. They got to call it what it is. It's Christian Nickelback. That's what it sounds like, or it's like Christian Imagine Dragons. Like that's what it sounds like. It's like the equivalent of listening to like a colonoscopy procedure. That's what it is, But actually, colonoscopy procedures, I think that actually might do really well in like the hyper left wing like indie noise scene, They'd just be like listening to it and be like, oh yeah, man, just you hear this? Just put some distortion and some reverb on it. This is some good shit, This is some good shit. Did I get the light yet? No. Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, no. This is how. Yeah. This is a lot of. I know. It's a tough one. A lot of people. So a lot of people feel after they hear like a joke about Christianity. Okay. All right. I'll get out of here on this. I've been like trying to exercise so much lately. I've been struggling with the weight stuff. I've been biking, like lifting weights, walking a lot, and whenever I go to my doctor, it's always crazy. Nothing's ever wrong except they're always just like, oh, you're overweight. That's like it, and then that's their attitude. Is the whole life there's always been like, oh yeah, you can do better. And then I think the next time I walk in, I'm gonna be like, oh, hey doc, is that a picture of your husband? And she'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, haha, looks like we both can do better. All right, okay, all right, thank you. That's my Mars. That's my time.